Okay, what we have here today is a model 1905 bayonet that was made at the Rock Island Arsenal. It appears to be from 1913. Not 100% sure. I need to clean this up and kind of look at the markings and stuff a little closer. It has the falling bomb arsenal mark, and it says RIA, and I believe it's 1913. It's very difficult to make out. It has some markings here, and then it says US, and it has a serial number on the back, and then some other numbers. The point is, though, it's a really cool old military bayonet. Originally, this would have gone on a 1903 Springfield rifle. There's a story behind this bayonet that I'll probably tell as I'm going forward, but I want to just clean it up, conserve it. I'm going to rub it down with some oil, maybe take the grips off and put linseed oil on them or something. I don't know. We'll see when I get into it. But I want to make it kind of quick and just see if I can oil this up, read the markings better, clean it up a little bit. Really cool historical piece that I got here. So I've been rubbing the blade with some mineral oil and 4-0 steel wool, and it is starting to clean up a little bit already. Already took off a pretty good layer of crud and rust off of here. I'm gonna keep going. Try and conserve it, keep it from rusting more. The inside of it looks much better. So it's been soaked a little bit with the mineral oil. The parts are soaking in 3-in-1 oil and mineral oil, and I'm going to scrub them down and clean them up real good. And we'll come back after I scrub this off some more with some more steel wool. So it's definitely 1913. You can see it better now. This blade, there were a couple different kinds of blades from my reading. I'm no expert. Some of them had a silver coating and others were blued. This appears like this was one of the ones that had the silver coating originally, because there's a lot of silver coating leftovers and residue left on it, different places. Definitely looks like it had silver coating. It's definitely much cleaner after being rubbed and oiled, and I really like it. It came out well. Again, I'm just trying to conserve it. We're going to keep this in the family. My older son found it buried in a case at a gun shop with a bunch of other old stuff in a case, and we thought it was a German dagger because there was World War II German stuff in front of it. And then when we asked to see it, the guy pulled it out from the back of the case. All we could see was like this little piece of the blade like this long. And then we pulled it out and saw that it was an old US bayonet, and I said, wow, I really like that. How much do you want for it? And he kind of paused and looked for a minute and thought about it, and then just said, how's $50 sound? And I pretty much couldn't get my wallet out fast enough. So, my older son that collects knives and loves knives, makes knives, he'll end up getting this. He picked it, he spotted it, and I bought it. And I just told him I wanted to clean it up because I don't want to ruin the patina. I don't want to wreck, the historical aspect of it. I don't want to grind on it, sand on it. I just want to clean it up, preserve it, oil it. And I'm sure it'll come clean with successive cleanings. More of this stuff that's left in the groove here in the channel will come out. I'm going to clean these wood grips up because they've got a little bit of rust inside them. Just going to wipe them off, probably with a little alcohol and a rag. And then I'm going to rub some boiled linseed oil on them. That'll take a couple days if I do it correctly. Okay, well, this is what it looks like finished. It's much cleaner and shinier and looks pretty good. I'm sure successive coats of oil will help keep it from being too rusty, but I'm really happy with how well it came out with the amount of work put into it. There's a few coats of boiled linseed oil on the wood help make it look good. So, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.